Hello, today I will be talking about this E88 drone model. It seems to me like it's a cheap version of a well-known E58 drone. It has lower quality plastics, you can feel it, and they have a fancier design a little bit here, but they even put the sticker on the camera upside down. It has very similar design in general. The buttons are a bit different. The battery is very similar, and sometimes they fit all those cheap models. It has extra camera on the button in comparison to E58. There are many drones that are similar in design and in many cases come from the same manufacturer. They just put different brands on it and try to market it. Now let's look at the remote control. The buttons look different a little bit, but the casing of the remote control is similar to E58. This drone has a little bit more intuitive functionality. It solves the problems that E58 has. In E58, you did not know how to turn on the motors, and according to the instructions you could only fly up using automatic take-off button, although you could turn on the electrical motors on E58. And also E58 wasn't clear about how to calibrate the drone. With this model it's very clear how to take off and how to calibrate it, and the instructions mention the calibration, the factory calibration and the calibration during the flight. These cheap drones depend a lot on the calibration. You have to do two types of calibration. Before flight, you have to, in this model, perform this combination of moving the sticks like this, and that would calibrate the drone. And taking off is very easy here because you can turn on the electrical motors first by moving this stick up, and then you just fly up moving the same stick up again. The calibration buttons are the same, calibrating to the right, to the left, forward and backwards while in the flight. And there is no synchronization between the drone and the remote control. You just turn on the remote control after you turn on the drone and no problem. The antennas are just there as decoration, no functionality. And you have buttons to take off and to land as well. These sticks, as in all drones, are used to move drone forward, backwards, to the right and to the left. This stick, when you move it to the right, turns over its axis to the right and to the left. Now let's see how it works in real life. Let's turn on the drone first by pushing the button on the top. Now you see the drone is blinking and it's waiting for the remote control to turn on. Now I turn on the remote control and the drone synchronizes with the remote control. In E58 drone you had to perform another action to synchronize the drone with the remote control. So in this case it's much easier. Now the instructions say you need to calibrate the drone before each flight. It's a factory calibration. If you start flying the drone after you buy it without this calibration, it will drift a lot. It's blinking, and now there's a sound saying that the drone has performed the factory calibration. It's a calibration reset. You have to put your drone on a plane surface and perform this action. There is a compass inside of the drone which thinks that the drone is in the correct position, and it will try to keep this drone in the air in the same position, which means it will not drift a lot because it's already on the plane surface. If you put your drone on the slope and perform this action, the drone will be drifting a lot. It has to be on the plane surface. Now, how do we calibrate the drone? These cheap drones are fun to play with, but a lot of people think they are cheap and they are not worth buying. But it's because people don't know how to calibrate them in the air. If the drone drifts or there's wind, it's difficult to control the drone and calibrate it. So don't calibrate this drone in the wind, especially if you are new to the drone. Try to do it at home when there's no wind. Let me explain you how it works. When you fly up, you'll see a little bit of drifting, and if it drifts a lot, you'll have to control the drone with this stick here, and at the same time try to push these buttons to make sure the drone stops drifting. For example, if the drone is drifting this way, you have to bring it back, which means you would have to push the left button so that the drone comes to the left side a little bit. And you have to press the button once, several times. Don't keep it pressed. You just have to press it several times until the drone comes to a regular position. Same with the forward and backwards movement. If the drone goes forward too much, you have to press the backwards calibration button. When the drone comes back a little bit, it will stay in one position. At the same time, it can drift still to the right or to the left. And to remember, there's no perfect calibration because these drones, they are cheap, they don't have GPS receiver, so they can't stabilize themselves. So now I will demonstrate how to turn on the electrical motors. This is how it's done. And if you push the stick down, it will turn on the motors. Now let's try to fly up. I turn on the engines and I try to fly up slowly. Don't do it fast. If it drifts a lot, it will hit a wall. Okay. Now we always have here a challenge. People say they don't see the controls. It's difficult to fit the drone and the remote control together. As you can see, it's perfectly calibrated. No need to calibrate anything, but let me show you what happens if I press the button here. It should go to the right a little bit. You see, it's drifting to the right. It's drifting to the left. But still, it's able to stabilize itself again. It's interesting. In the E58 model, it would be very difficult. If you are out of the right calibration, you can do it yourself. You can land again after you play with calibration and you think you haven't done it right. You just can land and perform the factory calibration again, and should stabilize itself in the air now. Yeah, it's pretty stable, but remember that if you fly close to the floor, it will drift. If you fly close to the ceiling, it may also drift. Now it's actually drifting. Let me fix it. Or maybe I have wind coming from the window. Now it's drifting forward. I at the same time try to bring it to myself using this stick. And I need to push the calibration buttons now. So I will push this button. It will come close to me now. You see? So now the drone is not in good shape. It's drifting up and down because there is wind also in my room coming from the window. That's how the calibration works on this drone. And to go down, you just land. All other functions are again 3 levels of speed. When you press them, you will see a different number of beeps, which will tell you which speed it is. 1 beep is first level, 2 beeps second level, 3 beeps third level. Again, there is this famous headless mode button here and the home return, which is not a GPS enabled home return, but just the drone, when it's rotating, it kind of keeps the initial angle of its position when it takes off and then tries to fly back using that angle to come back closer to the remote control. This functionality should be checked outside, and I tried it with other drones, didn't work really well. We'll try with this one in the future. And if you want to know about headless mode, most of the headless modes on all drones work the same. Check my E58 playlist or other drones playlists where I explain headless modes in different videos. And in general, the photo taking and video recording and checking video in real time on the phone are not the features you would use in a cheap drones, because this is a small drone. It has a range of up to 60 or 100 meters. You just fly around, you don't have actually time to check the screen. If you fly fast and you have wind and it's flying away from you, you just always keep it within your sight and try to control it visually, and you don't really check the screens. And the quality of those cameras are not good at all. They cannot be used for taking photos or video recording in general. They are just of such a low quality that you won't use them anywhere. Flip functionality, which is when the drone flips around in the air, and pretty much the same as in E58. And if you want to check more about E58 model, you can check my E58 playlist. There are a lot of tips and tricks on this drone, which should be similar to this model.